Okay, I hope all the instructions are clear. So we looked at the paper. Okay, all those things.
Already.
Then we'll move to the first question. Which of the following is okay a gymnosperm? Okay, remember the word sperm means like a seed, no? Sperm is like this, like for a human, sperm is the next generation thing. Okay, so it's like the literal meaning of sperm means like a seed. Gymno means like it's uncovered. So normally gymnosperms are naked seeds. Okay, so naked seeds can be found, okay, in non-flowering plants. So out of this, which one is the non-flowering? So you all can see coconut tree, it is a monocot plant. It has flowers. Paddy, it has flowers, monocot. Grass, monocot. So all are monocot, dicot, whatever. Those are angiosperms. They have seeds, they have flowers. Therefore, flower becomes the fruit. Therefore, the seed is inside the fruit, covered seeds. But Pinus and Cycas, remember well, Pinus and Cycas, they are coming under gymnosperm. That means naked seeds. They have seeds, but they do not have flowers. Therefore, flowers do not make fruits. Okay, no flower, no fruit. Therefore, the seed is open, not inside the seed, not inside the fruit. Okay, not inside the fruit. Hope you got the answer. So please mark it. It is Pinus. Fourth one. Okay, Cycas pinus is the common name. There are other examples. For example, the Christmas tree, coniferous tree. They are actually, because you don't know the names, because we don't know, we don't see Cycas pinus trees, no. Apricot tree, evage, not apricot is not that. There are some trees. Okay, so they have given the common name. Monocot, dicot, you all very well know the trees, no? Mango tree, coconut tree, rose flower. Therefore, for that, they are asking the direct examples. In these situations, they will give the normal common name. Okay, that means Cycas pinus, something like that. Hope all of you are clear. If you have any doubts, you can type it and send it. Okay, next one. What is the unit of moment of force? Okay, sometimes when the students see the word force and force itself, they think what they're asking is for force. They go for the second one answer, kg/ms minus 2. Okay, that is directly force. Here we are not asking about the force. We are asking about the moment of force. Moment means coming under rotational motion. Okay, coming under rotational motion. So you all know, have you all studied this kind of questions? Okay, there is a weight here, there is a weight here. You're balancing this side moment and this side moment. You have two types of moment. One is the clockwise moment and anti-clockwise moment. If you want to balance something under equilibrium, so always anti-clockwise moment should be equal to clockwise moment. So what is the equation you're taking? The force and the distance. Okay, distance, perpendicular distance between the point of axis and the force. Okay, so that is in meters. Okay, distance, so the equation will be F into D, force into distance. So here look at the answers. Newton into meters. Force is in Newton, distance is meters. Newton meters. So you can go for the third one as the answer. But in case this same one, okay, the same one, they can ask in the basic fundamental units. If they ask the fundamental unit of this, how are you going to write? For fundamental unit, you can't write newtons. You can't write pascals. Okay, you have to write the real unit of the newtons. What is the real unit of the Newton? kg/ms minus 2. So kg/ms minus 2 into another simple m. Then the fundamental unit of moment of force will be kg m2. That means m squared s minus 2. Okay, that is the fundamental unit. So please write it and keep. So this and that question are almost related. So that kind of a question may come. Okay, if they ask in fundamental units, you can only give in kilograms, meters, and seconds. Okay, because those are the fundamental units, most basic fundamental unit. Did you all understand? Hope all of you all are okay. Okay, I know this is the last moment, so please don't get tension. Okay, and please, other thing is, don't do group studies these days. Okay, you have to only do your personal studies. Okay, group studies is not the time. Now it's not the time for group studies. Please don't do group studies. Do personal studies. That is the most important thing these days. Don't learn the theories, new theories or anything. Please revise the old theories. Just sit in a quiet place and keep on revising. Okay, I mean, like in another 2 or 3 days. That means from Friday, stop all your classes. Okay, so Friday, I think it's a holiday, no, poor day or some day is coming. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, don't go to any classes, don't go any visiting, don't go anything. Okay, you just sit at home and relax and study. You don't need to sit in the table and study. You can, while lying down, sleeping, you can study like that. If you want, okay, if your parents are okay, you can go to the seashore and come. That means in the evening from like 5 to 5:30, go and look at the sunset and come. Okay, or if you want to go to a park, just go and sit in the park and just relax your mind. Okay, don't go and play football and break your hands and legs. Okay, go and sit in a calm area and have a little bit of scenery or something. Okay, maybe on Friday, Saturday. Sunday, don't go out anywhere. Sit. And I know you all will become very religious before the exam. Yes, you have to become. Okay, you have to pray, you have to make dua, you have to do all those things. Yeah, Friday, if possible, I will have a live counseling program, or else I will record that and send it to you, because students schedule is very hard. If I make a small change, very hard to cooperate and put all the students into one. But anyways, Friday, most probably Friday night, I will have a small counseling program for y'all. Okay, not more than 1 hour. Okay, I will be telling the same advices. Okay, Friday or Saturday, you can go out and have a small relaxation. That means just go to the sea or beach or those things. Sunday, don't go out anywhere, stay at home itself. Okay, already you all have a religion paper, so you all will become religious also. Learn the religion paper, make dua, make pray. Okay, do all those things and stay at home and relaxedly study. And then Monday, be careful your admission, everything, NIC card, pencil, papers, all those things, especially this time mask, double mask. Okay, you have one mask in the nose, and if you can put two masks, no problem, put two masks. Have one extra mask in your uh, pocket and another extra mask in your bag, in case if the masks break, you can't do anything, no, because this time I think they are putting a rules that when you are entering the examination hall, mask is compulsory. After going there, you will remove, that will happen, but when entering it is compulsory, so you have to have it. Okay, then in the counseling program I will tell all those things. Okay, the organ which mainly contributes to nitrogenous excretion in the human body. So you know, in the human body, now see the answers which they have given, all these are excretory organs. Yes, skin is a excretory organ because it excretes the sweat, the water. In that also there is little bit of urea, but that is not the main one. Okay, so if they ask what are the nitrogenous excretory organs, main one is kidney. Then the second one is only skin. Okay, from the skin also little bit of urea is going. Okay, yeah, should we wear gloves for the exam? I am not sure about the gloves, because you know, you will wear for safety precaution, but the examiner, that people who are invigilating, they will think you might have written something in the inside the gloves or like that. I think you can wear, but be careful if you are wearing gloves. Sometimes that normally for people it will sweat inside the gloves. Okay, and then what will happen, your letters will get like sweat and all and smudged. So be careful, but for your precaution you can wear and go. But they have not given instruction about the gloves. But for mask, they have said it is like this time it is compulsory to wear the masks and come. Okay, yeah, good. Then kidney is the main one. So urea, uric acid mainly from kidney. Little bit of urea, uric acids and salts are going from the skin also, but skin is not the main one. So skin is cut. So the answer is kidney. We already know. From the nose, is it an excretory organ? Yes, we can consider it to be excretory organ because exhaled air is going out of the body through the nose, but mainly it is the lungs. Okay, lungs we are inhaling and also exhaling. Exhaling is an excretory process. You're exhaling the waste carbon dioxide and the waste water vapor. So lungs connected to the lungs, the nose, no? So that is also excretory, but it is not nitrogenous, purely not nitrogenous. Okay, so kidney is the best answer. So you know, you should know a little bit about the kidney. Okay, be careful students, if they don't give respiratory, they can go for excretory, because respiratory it has not come for many years. That question also has not come like that. Urinary also directly they have not given much questions. They have asked small questions related to excretory, but main questions they have not asked. So they can go for respiratory or sometimes excretory, or else no examiner, he can even go for digestive system, because all the teachers will say no digestive system, they will go and put the digestive system. Okay, so what I am saying is, if you have already learned all the systems, that is very good. Okay, you can just learn the extra respiratory system. If you have not learned anything, okay, if you have not learned anything, then start with the respiratory system, because now you don't have time to learn all. No, start with the respiratory system. As much as possible you learn, but with the things which you have, try to answer. Okay, so you know the main parts of the urinary system. Okay, it is the kidney. Okay, kidney and the ureter, urinary bladder and the urethra, those are the four more important part. Then someone is asking what is the function of the urinary bladder. Okay, it is the function of the bladder. I think you are talking about the urinary bladder, because there is another bladder, gall bladder, storing of bile, that is in the digestive system. This is a urinary bladder, storage of urine. Okay, it's like a balloon. Okay, it can expand. When there is more urine, it will expand. When it is expanding only, you will get the feeling of urinating. So when you go to the washroom, what will happen? Your urethra will open and the urine will pass. Okay, for the small children, they don't have control over that. That's why in the pampers and in the dress they are urinating. But once you grow, we have the control over that. So those are the four main parts, and inside the kidney only main filtration is occurring. Okay, so this is the kidney. So you know the parts of the kidney, no? So you don't need to know everything. Okay, this is the urethra. Okay, they are pyramids. Okay, inside this pyramid only, what is there? The nephron. Okay, all the urines are getting collected here. Now the kidney stones will be formed inside these parts only. Okay, this is known as a calyx. You all don't need the name. Then inside that renal pyramid, you will have the neurons. Sorry, nephrons. Okay, nephron is the structural and the functional unit of the excretory system. Okay, so you know the processes which are happening inside the nephron. There are three processes: glomerular filtration, selective reabsorption, and secretion. Okay, glomerular filtration, reabsorption, and secretion. So you all go into that, look into that functions. What is getting excreted? What is getting filtered? What are the things which are not going in the afferent arteriole, efferent arteriole? Okay, all those things you all little bit again check it and see. Okay, which of the following substance can be mixed with water to make a heterogeneous mixture? So here we have to make a heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means, okay, the composition is not equal in all the parts. It is different at different points. So when you take the first answer, copper sulfate. So you know copper sulfate is a salt. Any salt, if you mix properly, it will get 100% mixed and it will become a homogeneous mixture. So copper sulfate can't become the answer, because it is a salt. It will mix and it will form a homogeneous mixture. Then when you look at ethyl alcohol, alcohol is also non-polar, organic non-polar. Water is also non-polar. Sorry, water is polar, alcohol is also polar. So polar and polar, there is chances to mix. But how do we know this commonly? You know that people who are taking alcohol, they mix with water and they take it to reduce the power. So that means because it is mixing only, they are mixing and taking. Okay. So that is also homogeneous mixture. Then next one is sugar. Okay, sugar also, it dissolves well. Okay, glucose, it is covalent, but it dissolves well with water. But wheat flour, that also it will dissolve, but after sometimes what will happen? At the bottom, it will get precipitated. That means it is not completely dissolving. So it forms a heterogeneous mixture. So this is a very simple thing, but if you should know the theory behind it. Okay, wheat flour. Now in your school, not in your textbook, they have given a lot of examples. No, the solid homogeneous mixture, copper and brass. Sorry, zinc and copper forming brass. So those are unique examples. Okay, some students they learn the unique thing and the common thing they think we know and they forget it. Okay, so does sugar or salt dissolve well with water? Both are dissolving well, but if you look at the solubility, I think salts can be more soluble. No, salts are more soluble than sugar. Yeah, both form homogeneous mixture. Hari, which of the following organelle releases energy by aerobic respiration? So the answer is in front of you. Inside the cell, there are a lot of organelles. So again, go and look at these parts. Okay, cells also for a little bit of like some questions have not been given. So they can either go for a good cell question. So you know the nucleus, right? It is like the brain of the cell. It is all controlling, commanding, like your class, that monitor. Normally, class monitor is the fellow, no, the teacher's best student. Normally, it's like that in many schools. The favoration happens, no. So teacher likes some students, though those are the bright students. Those are the good students. And teacher hates some fellows, last row fellows and all. Always teacher is complaining about them and always bad. So nucleus is like the class monitor, teacher's baby. Okay, so he will command, do that, do this, or I will write the name and keep it. Again, nucleus is commanding. And also nucleus can store genetic materials. And from one generation to the other generation, it can pass. So what is the genetic composition present inside the nucleus? Okay, it is the chromatin fiber. I don't know whether you all can see in this picture. Okay, you zoom and see, you all can zoom. Okay, that small white, blue threads are there. So those are the chromatin fiber. They only can form chromosomes. Okay, chromatin fiber mixes and forms chromosomes. So chromosomes, you know, no? Cell division, mitosis, meiosis, chromosomes only going here and there. So that is helping in two functions, controlling and commanding the cell, storing and transferring genetic material. So nucleus function. Then mitochondria, it is known as the energy house, powerhouse, because it is producing ATP energy. How is it producing ATP energy? You should know there is a cellular respiration reaction and it is happening in the presence of oxygen. So therefore it is known as aerobic respiration. So if oxygen is present in cellular respiration, it is aerobic respiration. If oxygen is not present, it is called anaerobic respiration. That is not happening inside the mitochondria. So inside the mitochondria, only aerobic respiration is happening. So the organelle responsible for that is the mitochondria. And as the end result, it is producing ATP energy, main product, and it is producing water and carbon dioxide as the waste byproduct. Then this byproduct only is removed by excretory system. And the third response, that is the ribosome. So you all know ribosomes is the tiniest particle, small dots. It is common to bacteria, it is common to plants, it is common to animal. Everywhere this ribosome is there. So the one and only function of ribosome is protein synthesis. Okay, it is protein synthesis. sorry, and then we have Golgi complex or the Golgi body. So the function of the Golgi body, as you all know, okay, it is helping in secretory things, secreting. Okay, so if you take a tongue, the tongue cells have more Golgi bodies because it is secreting a lot of fluid. So secretory vesicles, transport within the cells, okay, packing, modifying things, moving from here and there in the cells are done by the Golgi body or Golgi complex. So this is the finally, I think this is the final time you're going to learn about the formula for cellular respiration. Okay, C6H12O6, that is glucose in the presence of oxygen. Okay, now here it is balanced. That's why they have put 6 oxygen. So in the presence of oxygen, we'll produce carbon dioxide, water, and the main important thing is ATP energy. So this is cellular respiration. Okay, just memorize it. And if you want to balance it, put 6 in front of all the small molecules. 6 oxygen, 6 carbon dioxide, 6 water. 6 oxygen, 6 carbon dioxide, 6 water. So memorize the balancing method. Okay, don't go there and try to balance everything. It will take a long time. So just memorize and keep 6, 6, 6. In photosynthesis, it is the opposite side. Carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll will produce glucose and oxygen. So they are also the balancing part is same. Okay, so most of you all know about the cellular respiration. Okay, this is cellular aerobic respiration. This is the anaerobic respiration. The ones who don't know this, please write it down. This is the anaerobic respiration. This lactic acid fermentation is the first one example I have given. In that, what is happening? Glucose is directly getting converted to lactic acid and ATP energy. So this can even happen inside our muscles. Okay, now if the oxygen is not there in our body needs energy, no? So no oxygen, it can't do aerobic respiration, but it can do anaerobic respiration and it can produce energy. But very, very less energy will be produced. And also this lactic acid, it can cause damage to the body. Okay, so this happens at the last moment when no oxygen in the body due to suffocation. For example, corona patients. Okay, what will happen? The oxygen will be going and suddenly their respiratory system will get blocked. Due to the blockage of the respiratory system, proper oxygen is not going to the body. So body will try to make energy. At one point, it will start making this lactic acid fermentation. Even after that, when all the things don't happen properly, okay, then the person will die. Yeah, due to lactic acid, do you feel pain? Yes. Cramps can occur due to lactic acid accumulation. Okay, sometimes when you are going to the gym and doing exercise, mainly boys and all, you might have felt it after like dumbbells or anything. If you are doing 100 or 150, after doing the reps, again you can't do anything because normally the muscles tear. When you are going to the gym, your muscles, when you work out, the muscles will tear. So oxygen will also will reduce, and after that what will happen? Lactic acid fermentation will help come and cramps will be coming. So when you pull the hand, sometimes cramp. I know some students, they go to gym and they do too much excess in the first day, and after they can't write. I think you might have experienced that. They can't even write, hold the pen and write, their hand is shivering. And after doing ab exercises, okay, especially after doing ab exercises, your ab cramps will come. So they can't go and sit in the toilet. Why? When sitting in the toilet, abs are catching. Okay, so they struggle. Okay, so this experience will be there for boys. And when swimming, okay, the legs, especially the calf muscles, cramps will come. So that is collection of lactic acid. Okay, anyways, so this is the second mechanism of your body. The main mechanism is aerobic respiration. The second mechanism is anaerobic respiration, that is lactic acid fermentation. Then there is another one. This is called ethanol fermentation. Okay, this is mainly happening in fungus. That means in bacteria also this is happening. We are commonly using this to produce ethanol in the alcohol industry and also in the bakery industry, because yeast, you all know Saccharomyces cerevisiae, yeast, we are putting for breads and buns, no? So once we put, we close and keep. Girls might know this very well. You make the dough and you close it and keep, so that the oxygen will go away and the yeast will do anaerobic respiration and they will produce more carbon dioxide. Okay, and as a byproduct, alcohol also will be produced. Okay, now don't say bread is harm. Okay, wait.
அது கனெக்ட் பண்ணியாச்சா?
Okay, so what will happen? More and more carbon dioxide will be produced and the bun or the dough will blow up, more gases. That means there will be more and more spaces, air spaces inside the dough. That is good, no? Then only when you bake it, it will become like a bun. Okay, boys also know this bakery things, but mainly girls only like that, no? In they only make all these pizza breads and buns and okay, cake. So for all those things, you all need yeast. Then I think you all might have experienced this. You're putting the yeast in the dough, okay, that mauguli, and after nicely mixing, you're closing and keeping. No, after you open that, will you get a very good smell or a very dirty bad smell? We'll see how many of you all have experienced that. When you open the lid after allowing to fermentation, yeah, where you get a very bad smell, no, that is because of the ethanol, the alcohol. You get like a alcohol smell. After that, when you put the you put that bun in the oven or in something, and when you heat it, the alcohol will evaporate. Okay, so don't worry, that alcohol will get evaporated. The places where the carbon dioxide was there, it becomes the hole, the porous nature of the bread. If you tear the pan, your bread, you will have that whole hole, no? So those are the places where carbon dioxide was there. If that is not happening, then what will happen? Your bread will be like a you have eaten this muscat and burfis, no, from Bombay Sweet House and all those things. So the bread also will be something like that, like a pudding, no holes. Okay, so this porous nature is given by yeast. Then you might ask me, so sometimes we don't put yeast, we don't add yeast to the bread, then how does this happen? Okay, naturally in the air there are yeast particles. So when you're making the this one, the dough itself, from the nature, some yeast will go and automatically that reaction will happen. To improve that reaction, we are adding yeast. Okay, we are activating the yeast, putting it in a little bit of hot water, mixing, and we are putting, no, some people put little bit of sugar also. What is sugar? The glucose. So we are making the activity of the yeast more and more. So this is why I gave little bit more importance to this is properly you all don't know what is this lactic acid fermentation and ethanol fermentation. Please write down these two equations and keep. Don't need to balance the equation. You should know only the reactant and the product. In lactic acid fermentation, glucose will be converted to lactic acid and energy. In ethanol fermentation, glucose will be converted to ethanol and it will release carbon dioxide and energy will be produced. That's all. That's why I gave a little bit more time. Okay. Then the next one, which of the following, I hope all of you all understood that. No, if there is any doubt, you can send a message or unmute and speak. Yeah, you can unmute. I have your information. Then the next one, which of the following oxides is basic? Okay, now this one, lot of people, they confuse themselves. Okay, this is there in the grade 10 lesson. From left to right, what is happening to the oxides of the metals? Okay, normally metals or non-metals, both are forming oxides. What is happening to that? Metal, remember like this, metallic oxides, magnesium, sodium, most of the metallic oxide, they are more towards the base. Non-metallic oxides, they are more towards the acids. For example, SO2. SO2 can form. Okay, how to write the formula of oxides? Wait, I will show. Okay, that is by the valency numbers. Magnesium is 2+. Oxygen is 2 minus. So 2 and 2 will get cut, MgO. Aluminium, if you take, it is 3 plus, Al3 plus, O2 minus. When you cross and write, numbers will get exchanged, no? Al2O3, aluminium oxide. Okay, if you are still having any confusion with the formula, my YouTube video is there about the formula, basic one. Okay, it is better to watch it before your O level. Again, you can learn the little bit of basics. So when you look from left to right, always remember from basic to acidic. In the middle, there are few people. Okay, those are amphoteric. For one and only example given in our syllabus is Al2O3. So here Al2O3 is amphoteric. When you look at SO2, it can form H2SO4 when mixed with water. That means it is acidic. So there is doubt with SiO2 and MgO2, no? MgO. So magnesium can form magnesium hydroxide. Milk of magnesia, can you remember? We are giving for gastritis patients and all. So if there is due to excessive acidity, so then to balance the acid, it should be a base, no? So magnesium oxide is the best answer. But here I will give a chart. Okay, now this is everything. Now you all don't need to learn everything. Okay, you can learn only this chart. This part is enough. Okay, these things we don't do in the theory. Okay, because we keep it until the last moment. Okay, can you find the valency number using the periodic table? Yes, most of the one you can find the periodic valency by the periodic table. First group +1, second group +2, third group +3, fourth group mainly it forms covalent bond, so it is left alone. Fifth group -3, sixth group -2, seventh group -1. So how is the pattern going? +1, +2, +3. Then you put a cross for the carbon that 4 group. -3, -2, -1, and final group is 0. Okay, so you can check in my YouTube video behind the, like below the periodic table, I am writing everything and showing. Then there are some special ones: phosphate, nitrate, chromate, dichromate. Those are known as polyatomic cations. Okay, the radicals. Okay, for them, for the radicals, it is 0. But for group 4, you can't write 0 because group 4, it can form from +4 to -4, anything. Okay, but mostly it forms covalent compounds, but you can't write 0. Only for group 8 element, you can write valency 0. Okay, anyways. So sodium oxide, magnesium oxide, can you see they have given in light blue, that is basic. Then pink color they have given, it is acidic. And in the middle, they have given Al2O3 and gallium oxide, Ga2O3, not in your syllabus, don't need to worry. That is little bit brown, no? Can you see that different color is there? But it is not that visible. Those two are amphoteric. And this side SNO2, PbO2, those also amphoteric. Okay, but you all don't need to study anything. You can study only one line. That one line is enough for you all. Okay, so the ones who don't know, please quickly write and keep. Left side basic, right side acidic. In the middle, one fellow is there. Both it's showing, that is amphoteric. Okay, I'll move to the next one. Animal tissue given in the diagram is, okay, in the diagram they have given a tissue. So what is this tissue? They have not given anything. They have just given the cells. How to identify this? Okay, there is one basic character. It is all lying in one membrane. Okay, what is that membrane called? And can someone tell me the answer? So can I know the answer for sixth question? Sixth question answer is magnesium oxide, basic oxide. Okay. Yeah, seventh one. What is that membrane called? Where it is lying? Someone has said cell membrane. No, wrong. Plasma membrane. No, wrong. Basement membrane. For a house, when you are building a house, what do you put first? The basement. No, like that epithelial cell, they have a special basement membrane. So that is the one and only point where you can capture which tissue is this. So the answer is epithelial tissue. Third one. Okay, so you all know all the other tissues, right? Connective tissue, muscle tissue, epithelial tissue, nervous tissue. I have told you, right? The some short forms are given. Epithelial tissue, can you remember the function? FPAS, FPASS. F for filtration, P for protection, A for absorption, S for sensory, S for secretion. F for filtration happening in the kidney. P for protection, our skin protecting us. A for absorption, small intestine absorbing. S for sensory, all our sensory organs, they are doing the sensation, they are having epithelium. And the final one is secretory, our secretory organs, the pancreas, that these things, they also having epithelium. So if you don't know the epithelial functions, you will get a F pass for your O level. Remember like that. Okay, so these types of epithelial you don't need to remember. Old syllabus it was there. Old syllabus it is there, but the new syllabus it is not there. Plant tissues, no, it's not there in the YouTube channel. Okay. Okay, then which of the following energy transformation take place in a bicycle dynamo? So you all know the bicycle dynamo, right? They are old days. Now only you have all these LED bulbs and LED light and battery powered ones. Okay, before they used to have this dynamo, bicycle dynamo. So they can fix that dynamo when the tire rotates, the turbine of the dynamo, small turbine, that is also rotating. When that is rotating, inside mechanism is that is connected to a magnet, and there is a coil. So you know there is a coil, there is a magnet. Okay, what will happen when the magnet rotates or moves here and there closer to the coil? It will produce electricity, or else the coil can move. Both things can move. Okay, so don't get confused. This is magnet should be there, coil should be there, someone should be moving. Coil can move in the magnet, or magnet can move in the coil. Okay, so both will produce electricity. It will produce some current. So this is known as the induced current. So what law are you going to find the direction of the current? Fleming's right hand rule. Okay, this is like a AC motor, AC generator, AC current generator. So what is happening in AC motor? Whatever, what is happening? Kinetic energy, rotating the tire, it is kinetic energy, moving. Kinetic energy is converted to electrical energy. But here they have not given kinetic energy, no. So what to do? Can we just, wrong question, can we leave it? No. Kinetic energy we are learning under what energy? Under mechanical energy. So mechanical energy to electric energy. So the third one is the answer. Okay. 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 Under mechanical energy, only we are studying that. And the other thing I want to tell you, under mechanical energy we have, actually we have three types. Okay, in our syllabus they are mainly mentioning two. Go and check it. Potential energy, what is the equation? Mgh. The other one is kinetic energy, half mv squared. And there is another thing, elastic potential energy. Okay, that is not there, not needed for your syllabus, only the theory is given. Okay, when you pull a rubber, it will store some energy, or when you pull a elastic band, it will store some energy, or else a spring, if you compress the spring, it will store some energy and it will release it. So that is the elastic potential energy. You don't need to go for any theories. So at least to get a C, S or C pass, what should I study mainly? Last moment only they ask this question. Okay, that's why for those students I told you, last moment students, try to get the scores from chemistry and physics. Learn the basic chemistry, you can score 10 marks. Basic physics, that is the graphs and speed equals distance over time, you can score about 5 to 6 marks. And then electricity section, okay, you can try to, if you study properly electricity, you can go for 10 marks. Okay, so like that you can score. Why I am not mentioning bio is because you have to study bio large section to get little bit marks. But physics and chemistry, you can study the theory, basic theory, few lines, and do the calculation and get more marks. Okay, that is for the last moment students. But for the others, I won't mention your names or anything, so don't need to fear. You can ask question, any question, no problem. Okay, I am not saying bad about you or anything, because some students, due to situation, they would have they couldn't learn any theory. Maybe due to corona situation, their family was affected with corona, or their some close relative got affected and passed away. Like that, many problems happen. No, some, I know some students, they play the full wait, we can study. That is also happening. So anyways, if you want to study the last moment, first study chemistry and physics. Okay, and then go for, okay, and then go for bio. Harida, Harine, yeah. So mechanical energy convert into electrical energy. So is this similar theory used to produce electricity by using water? Yes, correct. Same theory is used to produce hydroelectricity, any type of electricity which the government is giving us. Thermal electricity, hydroelectricity, electricity by windmill, everything is having this same theory. Okay. Either the magnet is rotating or the coil is rotating. Good. Then this is the theory. Is it moving? No, not moving. No. So you all just go and check the theory again. Okay, always the coil here. It's the coil. When the coil moves, it is producing current, but there is a AC current. Okay, always remember the current produced by a generator. It is AC current. Okay, it will be up and down, positive, negative. So to convert this AC to DC, you have to fix a lot of things. Okay, in our Western province paper also they had given this time. No, you have to fix a full wave rectifier, 4 diodes in a special method. So how do we test ourselves whether we are ready to face the oral exam? That's why I told you to do the past papers. We had a plan. No, I think you all were there in the class. No, we started our paper classes. I think we started in July. Okay, 40, almost, yeah, 35 classes we did, lesson by lesson, term by term, like that we were doing. Then after that we did the 2019 paper, 2018 paper. Okay, yeah, in April, no, we started paper classes. Yeah, April, no, yeah, June or July something. Then from that only you all are learning all the things, and then the final time, that is 2018, 2019, and we had done some provincial papers. Can you remember? Before the past papers, we did provincial papers. Northern province we did, southern province and western province. So 3 provincial papers we have already done. Then we had done a MCQ of a normal provincial paper, and 2018 completed, 2019 completed, 2017 MCQ is there. Today we are doing, and then tomorrow, day after tomorrow, will be having the structured and essay. As much as possible, I will also try to manage the time and do it. So with that only you are testing your knowledge, because if you read and if you think you know, sometimes you don't know. Sometimes the students, they will study well, but they will think they don't know anything. They get that feeling. So in that method, you can't check your performance. It is only by doing a paper and getting the correcting it. Okay, now if you have missed those things, no problem. Our recordings are there. You can try to get the recordings and do something, or else you can do now past papers. It is coming with the answer. No, some answers are wrong in the past paper books and all. Some mistakes are there. Anyway, leave the mistakes away. You can do the paper. Okay, check how much you're getting. Do the nowadays you can't take more time. No, you do first 10 question, do the correction. Second 10 question, do the correction little by little. That then out of 10, how much you're getting. Out of next 10, how much you're getting. Like that, you can see the little bit improvements. So what is the difference between AC and DC current? Putha, AC current is produced by AC generator. That is this kind of a thing. DC current, okay, direct current, it is produced by battery only. Batteries that we have studied under electrochemistry. Can you remember when you put 2 rods in the acidic solution, electrons are moving from the anode to cathode, electricity is moving in the opposite way. Like that we studied. The current produced in that method, okay, it is known as direct current. So the graph for direct current is something like this. Continuously the current will be there. But AC current, it will be up, down, up, down, up, down. Then from that to this, you have to correct. So for that only you are learning under electronics. Okay, under electronics, you are learning about the bridge rectifier and all those things. Can you remember complete full wave rectification for diodes are connected, and then you are doing smoothing by connecting a capacitor. Okay, so those sections, I think better to do a small revision now and keep it. It will be easy for you. Then biochemical reaction. Okay, next question. What is the difference between Fleming's left hand rule and right hand rule? So the left hand rule is used to find the force which is produced by current and magnetic field. That is the electromagnetism theory. Then the other theory is electromagnetic induction. In that you are producing current by using force and magnetic field. For that you are using the Fleming's right hand rule. Okay, I think better the ones who is asking that question, better to watch the last video of the seminar session. I gave an extra video, that one, if you're there in that group, it is there, you can watch it. In that I am explaining quickly, I am explaining about AC motor and DC motor. AC motor, DC motor, direct current motor, where you are inputting current and getting output force. For that you are using Fleming's left hand rule. AC motor, you are inputting a force and getting an output current. For that you are using the Fleming's right hand rule. Okay. Biochemical reaction that takes place in organisms are catalyzed by. Okay, normally it is catalyzed by, you know, it is enzymes. No, enzyme is the answer. Enzymes are biological catalyst. In chemistry, we have learned some other catalyst, industrial catalyst. Can you all remember? Can someone quickly type some industrial catalysts which we have studied? In the margarine production? Ah, yes, very good. Porous iron.
Vanadium.
Vanadium pentoxide. Nickel, platinum. Yes, good. Nickel, platinum, vanadium pentoxide, and porous iron are the 4 industrial catalysts which we are studying under chemistry. Biological catalyst, those are the enzymes. What are the examples for the biological catalysts? Those are the enzymes. Quickly type some enzymes. Yes, very good. You all have understood. Very good. All the things which are lactase, maltase, sucrase, amylase, lipase, pepsin, renin, trypsin, all those are enzymes which we have studied in the digestive system. Pancreatic juice, intestinal juice, polypeptidase, yes. In the stomach, gastric juice, most of those things contain enzymes. So here what is happening, can you see that in this like a small animation, when coming, 2 things are coming together, that is fructose is coming, maltose is coming, so not maltose, sucrose is coming and breaking down to glucose and fructose. So who's the enzyme who's helping that sucrose to break? Sucrase enzyme. Okay, sucrose is broken by sucrase, maltose is broken down by maltase, lipid is broken by lipase, starch is broken by amylase, salivary amylase, a special name is given to that, thiolene. Okay, so like that when we study nowadays, now you all know the full syllabus now. When you study, you should be able to connect here and there, chemistry with bio, bio with physics. Okay, good. Then the 10th one, which of the following instance does a couple of force act? couple of force, you know, there should be forces from two direction. Okay, two opposite direction in the same object with a small distance. Then the object will rotate. Okay, here they are doing a theft. Okay, so don't try to do this, opening the bikes and vehicles with screwdrivers. Okay, when a door is opened by pushing. Okay, so this is a good question. When a door is opened by pushing, you push the door from one corner and open it, or something like this. Okay, oh sorry, what? Okay, no, you all can see. Okay, so by opening, pushing or pulling, you're opening the door, no? Because in a previous year, okay, in the previous year, they had given opening the door. Then some students thought couple of forces there in the opening of the door. Yes, because you know, in some toilets there is a like I don't have that picture. There is a lock which is like a circle lock. Have you all seen that lock? Circle one. You can rotate that. It will get locked, and from behind you can press the button. In the toilet locks doors, it is there. So that one is having couple of force when you are rotating it. That is like a ball. When you are rotating the ball, it is a couple of force. Some students thought that only they are asking, but actually they didn't ask that. Opening and closing of the door by pushing or pulling. That is moment, no? So first one is coming under moment. Okay. Second one, when a nail is unscrewed by using a screwdriver. Yes, that is a couple of force. Because how are you holding a screwdriver? You're holding, you try to hold a screwdriver and see, girls, you all know what is a screwdriver, no? This one. Okay, how to come and from the other to opposite side? Because of that only it is rotating. So that is a couple of force. The other best example for couple of force is by spinning a coin with one hand. Have you all spinned a coin with one hand? Some people use two hands, holding from one hand and hitting from the other. Not like that. What from the same hand you can spin the coin. That is a couple of force. Third one, when a rope is pulled in opposite direction by two groups in a competition of can't see that, of pulling ropes. Tug of war. Okay. So in a group you have uploaded only electromagnetism. Yeah, I have uploaded only electromagnetism. That is also there. Okay. With possibly I am also trying to wake up at night and trying to record certain things and sending it to you. Okay, as maximum as possible until the Saturday. I will try to upload little small parts, whatever possible. Inshallah, if I get any information about possible questions, that also I will upload in the group. Okay, you all use it personally. Don't need to share anything. Don't need to say Rihan sir said that and this. Just if it comes, you're lucky. If it doesn't come, don't need to worry. No, like that will do. So is there another one? Electrochemistry. Yes, two things I have uploaded. One is electromagnetism. The other one is electrochemistry. Okay, now this one, third one. Okay, it is collinear force. The line of action is in the same length, so it doesn't become electrochemistry has not come. Okay. I think accidentally I have not sent it. Okay, I will try to send. But the pictures were the different one. Okay, I will check and see. So this is collinear forces. Therefore, it is not couple. The same one, if they pull a stick, one person from this side, one person from this side, then it will become couple of force. But it's a rope, no. So the line of action is in the same. So the line of action of both forces are in the same line. So it is known as collinear forces. It can't produce a couple of force. Okay, when two persons are pushing a box in the same direction, that you all know, no? So that is also normal one. Okay, then I will take a 10 minutes, not 10, 5 minutes break and we'll continue the 11th question. Okay, we can go until 20 and then we'll stop. Hello students, hope you can hear me clearly now. Okay, we'll start the session. Okay, the number of electrons and the number of protons in Al3 plus ions are respectively. Okay, so read the question properly. It is Al3 plus, not Al only. If it is Al, electron number, proton number is same, then it will be the third answer. But here, Al3 plus. Okay, then you have to remember, okay, proton number never changes. So therefore, aluminium is atomic number 13. That means proton number 13, no. So second answer should be 13. Okay, so first they're asking electron number and proton number. So here second answer is 27, wrong. Here also 27, wrong. So 13, 13, that can be the answer. So you know, if it becomes Al3 plus, that means already aluminium had 13 electrons, and now this is the structure. Out of that, the last 3 electrons have gone out. That means what is the number? 13 minus 3, it is 10. So first one is the answer. So these questions, solid answer. Directly you can answer without any problem. But the thing is, don't make careless mistake. Read the question properly and properly write the answer. 10th one answer. 10th one answer is second one. You understood, right? Screwdriver, spinning a coin, those ones are couple of force. 12th one, what is the standard notation of tritium? What is this tritium? Protium, deuterium, tritium, those are the isotopes of hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen, the normal, most common one, yes, most common one is 1/1. Okay, you know, proton number will never change. Then how does this isotopes happen? Proton number never changes, but extra neutrons have been added. Because if a atom, okay, atom is a common one. Now don't think in real life, okay, in reality, when you look at a hydrogen atom, it will have a different color, helium atom, different color, all are same. Okay, now if you look at all the houses, what is its building block? Sand and stone. The method it is being built, how many sand, how many stones, that is different. So shapes are different, all the things are different. Like that only, all the atoms are made out of proton, electron, neutron, same 3 things, but different patterns, different numbers. So if it is always 1 proton, it is hydrogen only. So now in the picture, yeah, picture is there. So look at the proton number, 1, 1, 1. Protium also 1, deuterium also 1, tritium also it is 1. So it is hydrogen. You can't give another name. But when you look at the neutron number, okay, in a real normal hydrogen, that is the protium hydrogen, no neutrons. Okay, so then what is this top number? It is the mass number. Normally on top it will be the mass number, and here it is the atomic number or the proton number. So when you look at the answers, 1, 1, 1, 3. So 3 is wrong. Why? Bottom it can't be 3, because always bottom it has to be 1. If it is hydrogen, it is 1. If it is helium, it is 2. But the top one, mass number, can change with the proton number. So normal protium, it is 1/1. Deuterium, there is 1 proton and 1 neutron. So 1 plus 1, mass number will be 2. In tritium, okay, 1 proton and 2 neutrons. 1 plus 2, it is 3. Therefore, 3/1, that is the answer. So in this situation, third one is the correct answer. Did you get it? Okay, so this time they have given for protium, deuterium, tritium. Next time they can go for carbon 12, carbon 14, or chlorine. So those are the 3 examples of isotopes which we are studying in our syllabus: hydrogen, chlorine, and carbon. Which of the following adaptation is shown by the seeds of the hora or Na plant for dispersal of wind? Okay, normally these ones I told you, no, plants, it is really hard, no, to remember the name and their things. But this hora plant is very common. Okay, even in your grade 6, 7, 8 books, you have studied about this hora plant. Okay, if you are going to a government school and all, they nicely teach about this. In international schools, they are not much worried about the plants and all those things, no, because normally in an international school, they don't have space, no trees, no plants. Because international school means the school has to buy the land, no. But in a government school, there is a big land. Most of the government schools, you see, there is a ground, there is a land, there are building, because it is sponsored by the government. So teachers or the principal don't need to spend. Okay, so they have trees and they have different plants and all those things. So most of the government school students would have seen this. Okay, they have wings like structure. Now this is the horror seed. When you throw it up like a helicopter, it will rotate and fall down. Okay, it will rotate and it will move here and there. It will like a helicopter, the blades will rotate. Have you all seen this? Colombo students, I don't know whether you all have seen. Okay, someone had sent a picture, but click to open. It's not opening. Hari, no problem. Okay, so the picture is there, no? So you can see possess wings like structure. Okay, so that is the adaptation for dispersal of the seed. Okay, the fruit can disperse, seed can disperse. Okay, anyways, they want the seed to go from one place to another place, and then from there it has to germinate. Plant lesson recording, which one for the plant lesson? Okay, the past papers only we are sending recordings. That one I have sent. Normally theory we don't send the recording. Only for few students we were able to send it. So can you tell some examples for air-filled shells? That one, lotus. Okay, I don't have the picture now. The lotus one, okay, it has air-filled, small cavity. In the textbook, that picture is there. Okay, lotus and lilies, I think it is there. In that the air-filled, sorry, here air-filled shells, you can take even coconut, no? There is a shell and inside that air is filled. Coconut inside that there is a hole, that one also you can take. Okay, so for this you have to learn the examples which they have given. Whenever it comes with water related one, you can go for water plants, hydrilla, vallisneria, those examples. Then for animal related dispersal, there are many methods. Large colorful flowers. Okay, there are some seeds which are like insects. Mother tea, have you seen castor seeds, mother tea seeds? The birds will think it is an insect and they will try to eat it. Then they will feel it's not an insect, they will throw it somewhere, or else they will swallow it. Birds will swallow and they go to another place and put the stool, and the feces, fecal matter, from that the seed doesn't digest inside the stomach, so seed will fall somewhere, from there it will grow. So I hope you have understood those part. Okay, so when you take plant reproduction, there are many parts. Okay, the first, the plant will grow. It can sometimes do asexual reproduction. So for that, there are two methods: natural, asexual. So asexual reproduction in plants, we are calling it vegetative propagation. So it can happen naturally. Naturally, it can sometimes happen by root. For that, you should know some examples. From leaves, for that you should know some example. From runner, from sucker, from bulbil, from underground stem. Below the underground stem, there are three examples: rhizome, comb, bulbs. and stem tube. Like that, vegetative propagation is there. Then artificial vegetative propagation with the involvement of human stem cutting, grafting, budding. Grafting and budding is same. Layering and tissue culture. Then we are coming to sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, we have male flower, female flower, or bisexual flower. Male part androecium, female part gynosium. Male part androecium, it has two parts, anther filament, anther will produce pollen. Female part, that is gynosium, it has three parts, stigma style ovary. Inside the ovary there are ovules. Then this ovule and pollen should meet. So therefore there is a method that is called pollination. Pollens have to go and get deposited in the stigma of the female flower. So that is pollination. Some plants pollination happen by wind, some by water, some by animal, and some artificial method. So that is pollination. After pollination, what is happening to the flower? Flower will be converted to fruit. The flower petals will fall, the ovary will grow into the fruit. Once the fruit grows, the mother plant doesn't like to keep it closer to it. So it wants the baby plant to grow somewhere else. So first pollination happen. Then after pollination, fertilization occurs. After fertilization, the fruit or the seed has to go somewhere else. That is known as dispersal. Dispersal also can happen in four methods: by wind, by water, by animals, and the other one is by explosive mechanism. Then from there, the seeds or the fruit will go to another place and the seed will go into the ground, and it will, when the proper conditions are given, it will grow into a new plant. That is called germination. So germination, we have hypogeal, epigel. Okay, just go through it. So four main parts are there. One is pollination, then fertilization, dispersal, and germination of a sexual reproduction of plants. So please, okay, go and do the revision of those ones. A certain covalent compound is completely ionized in water. Which of the following could be this compound? Completely ionized. Okay. So completely ionized means what is happening here? For complete ionization, it should be, okay. First, we'll look at the question. Covalent compound. First, see what are the covalent compounds. Okay, normally this is a base acid, this is a acid. Those are covalent compounds. This salt, copper sulfate, CuSO4, okay, it is not a covalent compound, it is an ionic compound. So first shot we can cut him. Then the remaining answers are one base and two acids. So when you look at the strength of the acids, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, all those are strong acid. Why do we say it is strong acid? Because it is completely ionizing, okay, and releasing complete hydrogens and the negative ion. So complete ionization can happen by strong acids or the strong bases. Okay, so in a short form, I have given all the strong acid, strong base, weak base. If you don't know, please write it down. So out of the answers given, look, they have given carbonic acid, H2CO3. That is a weak acid. Weak acid means it will incompletely ionize. Okay, it won't completely ionize. So that can't be the answer. Then the other answer is ammonium hydroxide. That is the one and only weak base given in our syllabus. That is also partial ionization. We pull double arrows, no? So we'll go to the question. So according to the question, ammonium hydroxide is partial ionization. H2CO3 carbonic acid it is a weak acid, therefore it is also partial ionization. So one and only thing which can completely ionize is HCl, it is the strong acid. So all strong acids and strong bases, they completely ionize. Okay. Then the 15th one, okay. Yeah, someone has asked what is this herkogami thing. All those things are related to now self-pollination, cross-pollination, you know. Self-pollination means same flowers pollen will fall on the same stigma. So to prevent that, there are many methods. Out of that, herkogami, extrostem, all those are methods. You all check what is that method. Now I also don't memorize those methods. What is herkogami, like that? I don't memorize those things. Okay, so those are the differences. They won't ask directly. They won't ask what is herkogami or anything. They will give what are the adaptations which are done by the plants to prevent self-pollination, and they will give 3 other answers, and one answer will be herkogami. So those kind of things you can answer. But what is happening in some plants? What is happening? The pollens mature in a different season. Ovary will mature in a different season. Then even if the pollen fall, fertilization won't happen. In one, the male part is long, the female part is short, so it won't fall on the same plants. Okay, so like that, some things are there. Examples also you see from the textbook, Pudha. I don't think for herkogami have they given some examples. Just check and see. Okay, quickly I will check and see. Okay, so in the internet they are given some other examples. Okay, I will send the example. It is there. Orchid they are given, herkogami, catharanthus, and orchid. Good. Okay, the endocrine glands that secrete glucagon and calcitonin in the human body are respectively. Okay, so here without asking one question, which gland produces glucagon, then the students will know. No, they have given an additional one, calcitonin. So in your paper they can give glucagon, calcitonin, and another hormone they can give. Then you should know the full theory. Then only you will be able to answer it. Okay, just without checking one point, they are checking whether you know all the many points. Okay, so here you can see glucagon. Okay, glucagon and insulin are produced. Okay, both are hormones produced by the same gland. So that is a pancreas. So with that answer itself, you can catch, no? Look at the first answer, pancreas. Okay, pancreas is producing glucagon. Adrenal gland, it produces adrenaline. Pituitary, it produces growth hormone, all those things. Thyroid, here they have given the order but the opposite way. Okay, thyroid produces thyroxine, and okay, it can produce calcitonin. Okay, in real life you will study in A level, behind the thyroid gland there is another gland, parathyroid gland. Okay, so with that help only it is producing calcitonin and those things. Okay, anyways you can go for the answer thyroid, pancreas, but the order respectively means first one first, glucagon first, then the answer also glucagon's answer should be first. So because of that respective word, first one is the correct answer. Don't go for the fourth one. Fourth one answer is correct, order is wrong. So when the word respectively come, always first answer first, second answer second, in that order. Sixteenth one, select the option in the table which gives the most suitable extraction methods for each of the potassium, calcium, and lead. Okay, now for this, what can you do? For this, the best thing is for you to write the activity series. Okay, so the first set is Kalekata ne cash mage almari. Then Zainab fear snakes publicly. Then we have hydrogen. We don't need him here. CO Hagrid Agridge Partia Aulvela. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, tin, and lead, copper, mercury, silver, platinum and gold. So that is the order. So you have some short forms to learn, so you can learn like that. So the first set, always remember, it is extracted by electrolysis method. So the potassium and calcium both are coming under that. So first look at electrolysis. First one also should be electrolysis. Second one also should be electrolysis. Then from that itself, you can understand that the fourth answer is the correct answer. Because the second set, zinc, iron, tin, and lead, those are extracted by thermal reduction. Yeah, class will finish by 11. Yeah, today we can finish by 11 because after 12, some are going to collect the admissions in school. So after getting your admission cards, okay, send me your admission numbers personally. Okay, don't put in the group. Send me your admission numbers because I want to check. I want to know which school you are going. Okay, all those things I want to know. Someone has got the admission number now. That means the postman came and went. The private candidates, that's why I was telling, now they should have got it. Okay, some got it last Friday, Thursday. If you have not got it, just check and see. Call the education department and your NIC number, all those things you have given. Okay. So they have got it. Check everything, and I want to know which school you all are going now. If it's you all are from a government school, then you all are going to a government school. No, the private candidates and private schools, international schools, you will be going to a close by center. I want to know which center you all are going. So if I am a private candidate, should I get the admission number? Send the admission number to you. Yes, yes. You have to send me. John, sir? Joseph. Okay, yeah, Kala, the Hivala, you all will be getting in different places. Okay, so if any of my friends or non-teachers are going for invigilation, I will tell them to look after you all. That means not to help you all or anything, just to support you all or do some possible. If you have any other problems, then you can speak to them if they are going. Okay, so better to send me the admission number and the places where your exam is going to be held. Okay, so the last five people, copper, mercury, all those are extracted by physical methods. Don't need to do any chemical process. You can dig them. Okay, you can break them, and then that is pure gold. Why do they melt the gold? To make it into different shapes. Okay. So for the answer, yeah, electrolysis and reduction. Okay, mostly some students, they would have gone for electrolysis, reduction, and physical method. First answer, because most of the places you study like that. No, they give one example for electrolysis, second example for thermal reduction, third example for physical methods. So that is a common thing. But here they have little bit twisted the question, 2 electrolysis and 1 reduction method. Okay. Then the next one, 17, 18, 19. I have given everything in one. Yeah, I didn't make the animation for that. Yeah. Oh, 17, yeah. On a horizontal ground, okay, the point B is located to the east of A. And point C is located to the north of B. An ant has moved from A to C through a straight line path AB and CD. If AB equals 3 and BC equals 4, what is the displacement of the ant? Okay, now this is a good question with maths related. Okay, I think they are saying this is east and this is north. Okay, this is AB and this is B to C. From here it is 3, it is 4. Then they are asking, now the ant was at A, First it went to B, then from B to C it is going. Now it is at C. What is the displacement? So how to find the displacement? You should know your maths. Pythagoras theorem, no? 3 squared plus 4 squared will be equal to this one squared. So you know there are Pythagoras triangles, no? 3, 4 and 5. So like that you should know some common things. 3, 4 and 5 are Pythagoras triangles. 3 into 3 is 9, 9 plus 4 into 4 is 16, 16 plus 9 is 25, 25 square root. Okay, in maths this is a basic one. Okay, so 25 square root is 5. So the displacement of the ant, okay, displacement means from the initial point to the final point, the answer is 5 meters. Can you understand? Okay. Then the next one, a situation where an image of a flower what taken onto a white vertical plane using an item called X. Item should be a lens is shown in the figure. Which of the following could be X? So if it has to be X and it is like opposite side. Okay, mirrors can't help, no? Mirrors, it will only reflect. So you can't refract with a mirror. If you want to get the image on a plane, okay, it should be a real image. Okay, so this, okay, if you don't know anything, you can at least imagine the structure of the eye. You all know the structure of the eye, no? Because of the concave lens, the image is falling on the retina. The image is upside down. You all know the eye, no? You all have studied in grade 10. So this has to be convex lens. Okay, convex lens. X is convex lens. Then only the image lines can be focused properly and you can get the real image. Okay, because you know that concave lens, no, it will fall on the same side. Okay. Yeah, then which of the following, I don't have space to draw these and show. Okay, all these are there in the theory. Okay, optics you can nicely learn. I told you online it is very hard to. So can we get questions related to ear and eye? There are chances. Okay, coming under general. There are chances to get questions related to eye and ear, but okay, now don't need to study anything. They will ask, where is the image formed? So you know it is the retina. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. Harida, yeah, the results of concave lens and convex mirror are the same. Yes, the theory is same, but in this situation we want to get a real image, and that image should, real image, and the image should fall on the screen and the opposite side. So for that, the best answer is convex lens. Okay. Yeah, what you're saying is, yeah, concave lens and the convex mirror theories are same. Yes, that is correct. Theory means the way you're drawing the line, okay, the locations, those are same, but reflection and refraction, there are big differences. Okay, the common things are there, but difference, there is a lot. Okay, which of the following statement is true regarding waves? Okay. Okay, transverse wave propagate with compression and rarefaction. No, totally wrong. No, transverse wave is like this. Crests and troughs are there. Okay, the distance between the crest and a trough of a transverse wave is equal to the wavelength of that wave. No, totally wrong. No, the distance between one crest and another crest, distance between one trough and the next trough is wavelength, but from crest to trough it is not the wavelength, it is half the wavelength. So second one is also wrong. It is not necessary to have a medium for propagation of mechanical waves. No, totally wrong. For mechanical waves, okay, you need a medium. That's why they are called mechanical waves. Okay, so for that you can yeah, that is also wrong. No, energy is transmitted by mechanical waves without the transmission of substance. Yes, that is correct, because particles only vibrate, they do not move from one place to another. Substances doesn't move from one place to another, it just vibrates. So if the regarding private candidate, if there is a problem, what to do, okay, call the education department and ask them, because this time if you have any problems with the admission, they have told check it with the school, because this time they are, because of the corona problem and all, people can't come and go, they are told to check with the school. So if it's a private candidate, which school to go? So better to check with the education department phone number, try to ring them. I think they have given some additional numbers, I don't know. You can call them and see, or else speak to your grama sevaka. They will tell you what to do, grama sevaka or pradesh sabha, you know, two places are there, no, a divisional secretariat or the grama sevaka, then they will guide you what to do, because this time you can't like go to the education department and all, so you better call and ask. Okay, so for that one, the fourth one is the answer. And the final question for today, okay, the salt which precipitate in the first tank and the third tank in the production process of salt from seawater. So you know there are three tanks. Okay, first tank is the largest tank and the most shallow tank. Okay, in that 2 times concentration will go up due to evaporation, concentration will double, volume will become half, then one salt will be precipitated, that is the calcium carbonate. In the second tank, medium tank, 4 times concentration will occur, 4 times the volume will reduce, and calcium sulfate will be produced. And the fifth tank, the smallest tank but the deepest one, okay, in that 10 times concentration will increase and 10 times the volume will reduce, and in that NaCl will precipitate. At the last moment of NaCl precipitation, unwanted salts such as magnesium chloride and magnesium sulfate, MgSO4, they also can precipitate. So all the precipitations have been given. So what is the question? First tank and third tank. Look at the answers. Calcium carbonate, NaCl. Correct. First one, I thought they will give calcium sulfate and make it complex, but simply they have given the answer. Okay, students, give me 1 minute. Some parents have come. I will quickly. Okay, hope you all can hear me now. Some messages to my other phone. That means, yeah, this chat account is only my chat account, so you can send messages to that and hear me clearly. Good. So this precipitation thing, you should be clear. Now this picture is there. No, these are the maximum salts. Only 5 salts are there. Out of the 3 are main. 2 is not important. Not important. Those are hygroscopic one. You have to remove that. So to remove that, what are you doing? Prismatic form you're keeping for 6 months. Can you all remember? Okay. Yeah, I think someone has sent the message regarding what to do for the private candidates. Okay, go to www.doesnnets.lk. That is the Department of Education, NETS, DOENETS.lk. And I think in that there will be a column you can go for that. So what is the answer for the 4th one? Answer for the 19th one. So what is hygroscopic or whatever? Balamu. So what is the minimum results for qualification of AL Bio? Okay. AL Bio, you can, if you even have a C passes, you can do, but some schools, okay, school wise, they require A or B for maths, science, and English. Maths, science, English, and the core subjects. Those 6 subjects, you know the core subjects, right? Religion, first language, English, science, maths, and history. Those are core subjects. You should have passes for all core subjects. If you don't have pass for core subject, you have to again do the exam. When you are doing the A level first year, you have to sit for again O level and pass that core subject and give. Okay, that is a requirement. Okay, school wise requirement is there. Some schools they need to go for A level bio section, maths, science, English A. Okay. So we'll, yeah, so please consider about that also. So 4th one and 19th one, someone needs the answer. What else? Yeah, after doing this extraction, the remaining water is known as the bittern. Whether it is giving bitter taste or not, we don't know. It is known as the bittern. Okay, it is known as the mother solution. 19th one answer is 4. 19th one answer 4. 4th question, which one? Kidney question. No, next one. Okay, wheat flour. Heterogeneous mixture, it is the wheat flour. Okay, right. So please do the calculation and see how many marks you have got. Okay, so first 20, normally it is easy questions. Okay, first 20. So at least more than 18 you should get first 20. Okay, 17, 18 or more than 18. So if you have any problems, you can ask. 19th question, okay, little bit lagging computer and my phone. 19th question, always remember transverse waves or whatever waves when moving from one place to another place. Okay, the particles, okay, now let's say this is the rope. This part of the rope doesn't go to this part. Okay, only it goes up and down. So the rope will move up and down, but it will not move from one place to another place. The energy will be moving. The energy will be continuously moving. In the water, if you put a drop, a pebble, what is happening? You can see the ripples moving. That means the water is not moving. Energy is moving. While the energy is moving, water is going just up and down. So that's why we are saying the particles, energy is transmitted by the mechanical waves without the transmission of the substance. Substance or the matter, if it is water waves, water is the substance. Water doesn't move from one place to another. It is not getting transmitted, only getting vibrated up and down. Okay, any other questions? Yeah, so please be careful about the admissions, your identity card, don't lose it, all those things. Okay, day after tomorrow morning again we will have a class. Sometimes that will go for 3 hours because you all of you all will be at home. No, I don't think, I hope you all don't have any other seminars, so we can do it relaxedly. What about EMF, electromagnetic force? Electromagnetic waves. Yeah, electromagnetic waves, they are also, substance is not moving. No, it doesn't even need the substance. Okay, it doesn't need substance. There also substance is not moving, only energy is moving. Yeah, which link, Puta? Yeah, it will be there in the WhatsApp group. You can check and see previous messages, it will be there. Okay, then students, please get your admissions within these 2-3 days and prepare for the exams and have a good mentality. Yeah, science stream, if you want to do English medium, Colombo, I know some teachers, I can guide you to that teachers, but if you're outstation, I'm not sure, because in different areas there are different teachers. Okay, personally, without knowing about a teacher, I can't tell them. So Colombo teachers mostly I know, and from the comments of my students I know about their teaching pattern, so I can guide you for the Colombo students. If you're outstation, it is better to ask from a qualified teacher from there, especially if you're from Mavanalla. I think it is better to get advice from Saifur Rahman sir, the maths sir, Saifur Rahman sir. So he knows the people and all those things. So you can ask from them. If it's Colombo, I will guide you. Okay. Practicals, Puta, that we wanted to do that practicals, no? For physics and chemistry, which practical? What is hygroscopic? Someone asked, no? What is hygroscopic? Yes. Okay. Hygroscopic means the salts which have the ability to attract the moisture from the air. Okay, for especially in the salt industry, that magnesium chloride and magnesium sulfate, that is bitter taste. Okay, that is bitter taste. If it is there in the salt, salt will also become bitter. Therefore, you have to remove it. So you don't need to do anything. You can keep them 6 months in a prismatic form. That means you have to heap it into one, like a sand you're heaping, like that. You have to heap the salt and keep for some days. Then this hygroscopic salt, magnesium chloride and magnesium sulfate, they will react with the air which is present with the air, and the water in that air, it will be absorbed and they will convert to liquid, and from the bottom it will spill and go. So then after 6 months when you get, it will be only NaCl salt. Okay, so hygroscopic means, hydro means water. Okay, hygroscopic means they absorb, they pull and take the water and they liquefy. That means schools or any other places to stay and study boarding. Okay, yeah, for A level, if you're Tamil medium students, there are a lot of places. In Kakunugolla there is place, in Jaffna there are places, they go and stay and study A level. For English medium, there is no such place. That's the thing. For now, I don't know any places where you're staying and studying, but some students, they are coming to Colombo, getting registered to Colombo schools, and staying in their relatives' house or boarding places, and they are studying like that. Mainly boys are doing. Practicals are there for A level, especially physics practicals are important. Okay, so in a school they will be teaching all the practicals. If you're going to tuition class, the sirs might take you also to practical sessions. Okay. So what can be used in the laboratory practicals to absorb moisture other than silica gel? What are the other things can absorb moisture? Okay, this magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, they also can absorb moisture, but once they absorb, they become liquefied. But the silica gel, they can absorb moisture and humidity, but they do not become liquid. So you can use silica gel without any problem. Okay. Yeah, for private candidates, okay, when you are going for A-level classes, you have to be careful. If you are doing science, for physics and chemistry, there are practicals. Chemistry practical, if you miss also, no problem. Don't miss the physics practicals, because the structured part of the paper is related to physics practicals. Okay, so my advice is, don't do A-level privately. Okay, join to a school for namesake. Okay, always A-level school will be namesake. You will understand this. Now you will think, no, all those things, but school is namesake. You study A-level 90% from classes, from tuition classes. Okay, so go to good classes and go to good teachers where you understand, where you're satisfied with the teacher and you understand the teacher, and go continuously and study. A-level, you have to start from the first day, not like O-level. Most of the students who got 9A for O-levels have failed their A-level because they thought at the last moment they can study. Okay, so A-levels is a total different story. Okay, even if you don't know anything from your O-levels, no problem. You can start A-level from the first, and you can get 3 A's and go to best university, but you have to work hard, working smart. Everything should be there. Okay, for today I will end the session in another few minutes. I hope all of you all are okay. Inshallah, you all do your O-levels, and soon after that you get in contact with me. I will explain everything about A-levels. You know that we have 3 streams, no? Sorry, 4 streams. One is the science stream. Under science stream, there is physical science, that is the maths, biological science, that is bio, and then we have the commerce field, and then we have the arts field. Commerce and arts, I don't know that much, but about the maths and bio field, I can tell you. So what is rarefaction? You know, when the longitudinal waves are traveling, they form tight areas and loose areas. Tight areas are called compression, loose areas are called rarefaction. So the longitudinal wave moves by compression, rarefaction, compression, rarefaction. That's the method. In school, I think they showed, no, with a slinky. You know slinky, right? Not pinky, slinky. Okay, slinky, you can do 2 movements. Transverse also you can do, longitudinal also you can do. Okay, that's like a small equipment, like a spring thing. Okay, then I hope all of you all are cleared with the doubts. Then do the next 20 also. And the MCQ structured, take 3 hours proper timing. Tomorrow you have time, no? Please do it. And Wednesday we will discuss. Sometimes Wednesday's discussion, it will go until 12 maybe. So be ready, inshallah. Then all the best for your exams on Friday night. We will have a small counseling program. Maximum, I think we can take only 100. I don't know. Balamo, if I can get that 300 package, I will try to get it. Okay, we are not giving any big like what to say advertisement for that. My students can come and just have a chat and we can go, because that Friday onwards you have to be calm. You don't get tension. Okay, when you go to school also, don't get too much excited. Don't go to fights or anything, especially boys and all. You might have all these old angers, no, revenge and all. Don't go to take now. Take all the revenges what you want after your O-levels. Okay, don't take revenge. What I'm saying is, whatever thing, do it after your O-levels. Now don't go to try anything, or don't go to get involved in any cases. Okay, then students, have a nice day. Enjoy your O-level. These are your last few days of your O-levels. I know you're going to miss your friends and a lot of things are going to happen. But whatever happens, life has to go on. The last and final thing what I'm saying is, you are the only help for yourself. So put that in your mind. You are the only help for yourself. You might think now the parents, your friends, and that and this. There will be a day that only you're there to help yourself. Okay, so prepare for that. Make yourself the best among all of your friends. Okay, and the other thing I want to say is, your friend wants you to get good results, but not better than him. So keep that in mind and study well. Do private studying only. Don't do group studying these days. Don't waste time. Okay, don't sleep like excessive sleep and all. Leave that, because after all session students, suddenly we had to change the timing and all those things. And thanks for coming. Yeah, surely I will be making prayers and duas for all of my students. and you all also make dua for me and pray for me. All the best. Day after tomorrow we'll meet, and Friday it will be just a counseling session. No studies in that. Okay. Okay, then thank you for joining the session. Jazakallah khair. Yeah, welcome students, welcome.
Assalamualaikum, sir.